What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation. This time it's going to be episode number 131. And my guest for this episode is Jesse Ajao. Jesse, thank you for coming back on, man. It is much appreciated. I can't wait to talk some ball with you, and I really enjoy having you on.
Man, thanks for having me, man. Always a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. Thank you, man. It is much appreciated. So let's go, man. That's awesome. Let's talk some ball, dude.
All right, let's do it.
Awesome, man. Our topics for this episode are Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Odell Beckham Jr., Dariusslay, Tyreek Hill, Jeffery Simmons' 4-year, $94 million extension, macjones, Kirk Cousins, John Elway, and free agency. All right, let's go to Lamar Jackson. I mean, you have the PR person dodging that question about Lamar Jackson. I mean, that's crazy, man. You have Eric DaCosta hinting at drafting a quarterback. I mean, it's crazy what's going on with Baltimore, man.
Yeah, Baltimore has too much going on. I mean, I don't know why a former MVP of the league is without a contract, or at least in a discussion about one. Seems like they're not even having discussions about one. So I don't know how a former MVP of the league is struggling to get a contract or even a team at that.
Dude, exactly. I mean, I 100% agree with you. I mean, what he's done for Baltimore is unbelievable. It's out of this world what he's done for that organization. It's absolutely out of this world what he's done for them.
I mean, the injuries, but you guys haven't tried to help him, getting him any receivers. I mean, the defense has always been solid, but you haven't tried to get him any receivers or anything. So it's not all his fault, even at that. And he still won MVP. So
exactly. You're spot on, man. You're really spot on. We have an article, and it's by Sean Keeley, and it's on Awful Announcing, and it's called Baltimore Ravens PR Person Cuts Off Reporter's Draft Question Over Lamar Jackson Mention. I mean, and it says in the article, however, one of the parts of the article, it says, however, things got briefly testy during Wednesday's press conference with Ravens general manager Eric DaCosta and head coach John Harbaugh when a local reporter asked about the team's draft plans and mentioned the apparently unmentionable name of Lamar Jackson. And then it also says in the article, with respect to this being about the draft, with respect to this about being the draft, with respect to this being about the draft and everything, started WJZ's Alex Glaze. With the Lamar stuff that's going on, and it also says in the article, at that point, a Ravens PR person tried to cut Glaze off. Glaze continued and tried to veer back to the question at hand, saying, when you are looking at quarterbacks, when this time the PR person called him out by name, the PR person then says, this is about the draft, and asks him to let's move off of the ... before readjusting to say, if you have a question about the quarterbacks, ask a question about the quarterbacks in the draft. And we're not going to answer any more questions about that. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, this is Baltimore, man. It's a weird franchise, honestly.
Yeah, man, I agree with you on that. I mean, it is a weird franchise for sure. I mean, you're spot on with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get any free agents by treating your best player this way, especially MVP of the league. So
exactly, you're spot on.
They've just messed up big time.
You're spot on. You are absolutely spot on, man, about that. I think Gronk had said that he doesn't think that Lamar Jackson should go to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I wanted I want to double check that.
I think it was.
Yeah. Gronk doesn't believe that the Patriots will land Lamar Jackson. That will get Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I don't see him on the Patriots either. He just drafted a quarterback 2-3 years ago, so I don't think they even should. I don't think he's fit for their system anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
he's talented, but I don't know. He has to find a system for him as well.
I want to check something else. I just Jesse, hang on, let me get it on Gronk, on Gronk. I mean, it was said that oh my God, hang on. Jesse, I'm getting it, man.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Okay, we have an article, and it's by Nick Goss, and it's on Yahoo Sport. It's on Yahoo Sports, and the article is titled "Rob Gronkowski has interesting take on Patriots Lamar Jackson rumors," and it says in the article, "I think he would be a good fit in a way, but at the same time, I don't think he would be a good fit. It kind of goes both ways." Gronkowski told Kay Adams earlier this week on the Up and Adams show. I feel like Coach Belichick always kind of dreamed of a quarterback. There's like a dash thing there. And then it says in the article, not just a pocket passer, but a Lamar Jackson type. The one that can be able to run the ball as well. I just feel like he likes those type of quarterbacks from all the times he talked about them in meetings and stuff when we were going against them. So that's why it would be a good fit. But it wouldn't be a good fit at the same time because he has to pay him $50+ million, and he's not paying $50+ million for a quarterback. So therefore, it's not a good fit off the bat because of that reason. So I don't think that's going to go down at all. So very interesting. I think we got it on Lamar Jackson. Jesse, anything else you want to add?
Nothing else. Hopefully he just finds a home. I want to see him play some football.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he deserves a massive contract extension. Just he deserves a huge contract as soon as possible. I mean, the Ravens would be idiots to let him walk.
Yeah, definitely. They shouldn't do that at all.
Absolutely. And best of luck to Lamar Jackson. Hopefully he gets paid as soon as possible.
Definitely.
All right. I think we got that on Lamar Jackson. Now let's go to Aaron Rodgers. This is very interesting as well. So, I mean, he had been crystal shopping. He was crystal shopping. And now Joe Douglas had said that he's going to be a Jet. I mean, Aaron Rodgers intends to play for the Jets. Jesse, what do you think of this?
Yeah, I think they're going to get a deal done by the draft for sure. I think there was something about them doing that on draft day, but I don't know. But they're going to get a deal done for sure. I mean, I think this is just lingering just because, the Jets, they are making signings based off them having Rodgers. So I think a deal is getting done. I think the Packers want to do this, in Rodgers' favor as well and get their compensation. But, I feel like they're just working on little stuff, any extra pieces of the deal, but it's going to get done for sure.
Absolutely, man.
I'm not concerned at all. By the draft, for sure.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more on that. So, very interesting. I mean, the Jets did bring in Alan Lazard. So very interesting there. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens there. So it's going to be a very interesting what happens.
Definitely looking forward to seeing it.
All right, for sure. I can't wait to see what happens with Lamar Jackson. I can't wait to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers as well.
Definitely.
All right, I think we got that there. Jesse, anything else you want to add?
Nothing else. Good luck to them.
Absolutely. Good luck to them, for sure. I think we got that there. Now let's go to Cam Newton. He's willing to be a backup. Deshaun Watson was one of them. Man, what's going on? Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Fields as well. Aaron Rodgers, Malik Willis, too. Hang on. Aaron Rodgers, Malik Willis, Sam Howell, Jalen Hurts, and Josh Allen as well. So very interesting there. And we have an article. By John Breach on CBS Sports, and it's called "Cam Newton Reveals List of 9 NFL Teams That He'd Be Willing to Sign With as a Backup Quarterback." And it says in the article, after sitting out the 2022 season, it's become pretty clear that Cam Newton wants to return to the NFL this year. Newton put himself back on the NFL radar in March when he showed up to throw to his brother at Auburn's Pro Day. Although Newton is hoping to be a starting quarterback in 2023, he seems to realize that signing as a starter for the upcoming season might not be an option for him, which is why he's now willing to be a backup. In a video released to his YouTube channel on Wednesday, not only did Newton admit that he's willing to be a backup, but he also revealed the 9 teams that he'd be open to signing with. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say in regards to my future in the NFL, and I wanted to set the record straight by saying this is how I feel. Newton said in the video, there ain't 32 guys who are better than me. There ain't 32 guys who are better than me, but I also know that I could also be a backup, and I'm willing to be a backup. That's very interesting. It also says in the article, if you need a handy list, this means that Newton would be willing to play for the following 9 teams: Browns, Ravens, or whichever team Jackson ends up with. That part's in parentheses: Bears, Dolphins, Titans, Eagles, Jets, or whichever team Jackson ends up with. That's in parentheses. And the Jets, or whichever team Rodgers ends up with. That's in parentheses. Bills, Commanders. So very interesting. It also says in the article, besides those 9 teams, Newton also said that he'd be willing to serve as a backup to Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson. So very interesting. He's also Cam Newton is also willing to mentor Justin Fields, which is great. So that's awesome to see. Also, go subscribe to Cam Newton's YouTube channel as well. Make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel too. So do that. And yeah, best of luck to Cam Newton. Hopefully he's back in the NFL as soon as possible.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good player. I I can't see him. I mean, I don't know if there's 32 guys better than him, but I know there's 32 guys that don't have as much baggage with them, too much stuff going on. So, I mean, I definitely think he could be a backup. I don't think there's 64 quarterbacks better than him in the NFL, but, he could definitely be a backup. But all the outside stuff has to stop for him to be able to do that. I think he can still be a backup. Obviously, he's a former MVP, but yeah, I don't know if he could be a starter, but a backup for sure.
All right, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, I think we got that on Cam Newton. I think he deserves to start. I mean, what an unbelievable season he had in 2015, winning the MVP. I mean, and almost winning the Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos. Unfortunately, the Panthers did not win that Super Bowl. But what a career has Cam Newton has had up to this point. Hopefully, he's back in the NFL as a starter, or just back in the NFL.
Yeah, hopefully.
Absolutely, man. I think we got it. Anything else you want to add on Cam Newton?
Nothing else on Cam. Good luck.
All right, man. I agree with you. Good luck to Cam Newton. Let's do it. I think we got that there. All right, now let's go to Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham, I mean, it's really, how do I say this? He will visit with the Jets on Monday, though, which is very interesting. I mean, the whole Jets. I mean, what if Odell Beckham Jr. goes to the Jets? I mean, that'd be pretty unbelievable if that happened.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see Odell Beckham in the Packers. I wanted to see him play alongside Rodgers, so this would be. I can't wait to see this.
Oh my God!
Put his dad fill out their receiver problem, so they could just put their attention on the draft after that, and then just fix other parts of the O line, which is not bad, but fix the O line, then fix some more parts of then bulk up their defense, and sky's the limit for the Jets for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, the sky is the limit for sure. I mean, and Adam Schefter had said that the Ravens had also made an offer to Odell Beckham Jr., which is very interesting. I mean, what if he does become a Raven? I mean, that'd be really nice too.
Yeah, I don't think with Lamar stuff going on, if Lamar's not there, he's not going to be a Raven. That's the deciding factor. So I don't even think
exactly.
I don't think he's going to be a Raven. I think he's going to be a Jet or a Giant.
Yeah, very much. I mean, he comes back to the Giants, where he was phenomenal there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, very interesting to see what happens with Odell Beckham Jr. Best of luck to him. Hopefully, he gets on an NFL team as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely deserves. He needs to be on one.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he had that really unfortunate it was an ACL tear. It was a non-contact ACL tear. Really unfortunate. So hopefully he can continue to heal up as well.
Yeah. So it's ACL in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. That was a really brutal injury too. Hopefully he can just continue to recover as soon as possible.
Definitely.
All right. I think we got that on Odell Beckham Jr. Anything else you want to add?
Nothing else regarding that.
Awesome. We got that there. All right, let's go to Darius Slay. He almost became a Raven, which would have been very interesting if that happened. I mean, what if he did become a Raven?
Yeah, he would have helped their defense out a lot. Their defense, man. I already like their defense now, so with Darius Slay, man. But the whole Lamar Jackson thing is messing up their free agency now, so Back on the Eagles, so Eagles back being contenders again.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more on that. I mean, he said on his Big Play Slay podcast on the Big Play Slay that he was super close to becoming a Raven too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's good that he has stayed with the Eagles and whatnot. So that's very good to see.
Definitely.
He also called out, and we have a tweet from NFL on ESPN, and it says Darius Slay revealed how he was almost a Raven in the double eye emoji, and it says it's a picture. It's a picture of Slay, and then the quote, and it says, "I was almost this close to being." The "to being" is in brackets, a Baltimore Raven, and then period, then ... But I wanted to be an Eagle. Period, and then ... But the Baltimore Ravens were the first team that called, and they offered just what I wanted. So very interesting there. I mean, he also called out Philly reporters. I'm going to go find that tweet. So nice job of him calling out Philly reporters. Nice job of him calling out Mike Missinelli as well. Right, I need to go find that tweet, Jesse.
All right.
Let me go get that. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Come on. All right. So there's one tweet from Darius Slay. He calls out Philly reporters, and he says, "Man, I can't stand Philly reporters. ... It's some good ones, but most of them don't be talking about nothing that is right. ... And then there's another tweet, and it says, "Never even heard of you, so you must be very A-word at your job. ... I think we was number one in pass defense, so with 3 O's. I think I was damn good last year. Years with YR, and then exclamation point, and then it has a this was in response to Mike Missinelli's tweet, but that's deleted, which is it was pretty cowardly of Mike Missinelli. So very cowardly of him.
Glad he said something for sure.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more on that. And yeah, best of luck to Darius Slay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. That's awesome. I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on there?
Nothing else over there.
All right, man. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Hang on. The Ravens were not I don't think they were asked about Darius Slay or Odell Beckham Jr. I want to check on that really quickly. I don't think they were asked about either of them. Yeah, they were not. They were not asked about Odell Beckham Jr. or Darius Slay. So I wanted to just check on that. And I think that's very interesting as well. So, Jesse, I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on?
Nothing else on there.
All right, man. Let's go to Tyreek. I mean, very interesting news regarding Tyreek Hill. He's going to retire. He was after the 2025 season. He wants to go into the business side of things. He wants to. He's big into gaming. He has a great Twitch channel. He has a great Twitch channel. It's called Cheetah. Make sure to go follow him on Twitch. Make sure to go follow Tyreek Hill on YouTube as well. I think I got that right. I think it's Cheetah.
I think it.
I want to
follow. I should be subscribed to it.
I'm just it's Cheetah. It's Cheetah. That's his Twitch channel, like his Twitch. So nice to see. He's been posting. He's seen some Fortnite content on there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Wants to go into the business side of things. He told he was on the Totally Offensive podcast. Totally Offensive, and he told his former teammate, it's Garrick Dieter, Anthony Sherman. Garrick Dieter and Anthony Sherman. They used to play with Tyreek Hill on the Kansas City Chiefs, and the podcast is a part of. I'm going to pull it up right now. It's part of. Hang on. I'm trying to find the. Yeah, the name of the radio is Sports Radio 810 WHB. That is in Kansas City, so very interesting there. The host of the podcast is Garrick Dieter, Anthony Sherman, so they're the hosts there. So very interesting. We have an article, and it's by Lorenzo Reyes, and it's on USA Today, and it's called Miami Dolphins start wide receiver Tyreek Hill sets retirement date, plans to venture into gaming. And it says in the article, if Miami Dolphins star Tyreek Hill's plan for his future goes off without a hitch, at least as the wide receiver currently sees it, he'll have only 3 more seasons in the NFL. Speaking during an interview on Sports Radio 810 WHB in Kansas City, the market where Hill previously played as a member of the Chiefs, Hill indicated he wanted to play a decade in the NFL before transitioning out into the professional gaming space. I'm going for 10, man, Hill said during the appearance, referencing the number of seasons he wants to play in the league. I'm going to finish out this contract with the Dolphins, and then I'm going to call it quits. I want to go into the business side. I want to do so many things in my life, bro. So very interesting. And it also says later in the article, so I really want to get into like the gaming space. I really want to get huge in that, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now, Hill said. I'm using my platform, creating a gaming team, which isn't launched yet. It should launch by the end of this month. I'm going to just sign like different content. I'm going to just sign like different content creators, different athletes. I just been working that, talking to different sponsors. So very, very interesting there on Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, no, he's a talented receiver, but, there's life after football. That's all players need to consider. So he's finishing out his contract, though, which is nice. It's respectable for sure. And obviously, the fans want to see him play. Hopefully he gets another ring before he retires. But, I think he'll be pleased. Man. I think he'll be pleased with the career he's had so far.
Dude, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more on that. What a phenomenal career. He got that ring in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
So really nice to see that. And we also, him and Chris Jones had a back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
That is also – yep. And it's also in the same article. And also it's in this same article from Lorenzo Reyes. And it says in the article, Chiefs Kingdom, when the Miami Dolphins come to Arrowhead Stadium this year, guess what we going to do? Hill said, guess what we going to do? I hate to say it, man. I hate to throw up the peace sign against y'all. I hate to do it, but guess what? I'm going to be y'all worst enemy that day. So very interesting for Tyreek Hill. So I also want to go pull up Chris Jones's tweet because it's he did respond there. He where am I? Okay. There's a tweet. And we have an article by PJ Green on Fox 4 KC, and it says Chiefs Chris Jones responds to Tyreek Hill trash talk, and it says in the article, Chiefs star defensive tackle Chris Jones responded to those claims on Twitter with a "May God bless him," and then it also says in the article the only peace sign emoji. The peace sign emoji, those words are in brackets, is in brackets. A sign he thrown up is walking to the bus after the game, Jones said. It also says, during the same interview, Hill praised Jones and hoped that the Chiefs would sign him to another contract. The Chiefs better sign him back. So, very interesting there. So, very interesting back and forth. Jesse, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that game. You know, the Dolphins just grabbed Ramsey, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a Dolphins-Chiefs game. It's gonna be a great game.
Dude, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, best of luck to Tyreek Hill. Hopefully the rest of his career goes very well. Best of luck to Tyreek Hill on his business ventures. Best of luck to him in the gaming space. Best of luck to him in the gaming business. So best of luck to him there. Hopefully things go well for him for the rest of his career and the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Absolutely, man. And best of luck to Chris Jones as well.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got that there. Jesse, anything else you want to add?
Nothing else.
All right, man. Now let's go to Jeffery Simmons' 4-year, $94 million extension. I mean, that's a great move by the Titans to get him back. And we have a tweet. I'm getting it right now. There's a tweet from Teron Davenport, and it says the Titans and Jeffery Simmons agreed in principle to a 4-year contract extension. Simmons' agent it's at Paul DeRussell. Is it DeRussell? I hope I'm saying that right. Paul DeRussell.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but
at Paul DeRussell or Paul DeRussell and GM Rand Carthon. Simmons' agent at Paul DeRussell and GM Rand Carthon ensure the Titans will have their premier player for the long haul. So awesome to see that. Nice tweet by Teron Davenport. So nice to see that as well. Nice to see that the Titans they keep Jeffery Simmons. Nice work by Rand Carthon as well.
Yeah, one of the best D linemen in the game. So, you know, the Titans, the offense is in question right now. I don't know what they're gonna do on offense, but as long as their defense is steady, hey, it's possible. You could win games with defense right now.
Absolutely.
Y'all gonna play against some good offenses. So, as long as you keep that defense going, you'll be straight.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you more on that, for sure. I mean, and we also have the contract details. That's on Spotrac, and it says on Spotrac, Jeffery Simmons signed a 4-year, $94 million contract with the Tennessee Titans, including a $24 million signing bonus, $66 million guaranteed, and an average annual salary of $23,500,000. In 2023, Simmons will earn a base salary of $10,753,000 while carrying a cap hit of $10,753,000. So very interesting there. Hopefully things continue to go well for Jeffery Simmons on the Titans.
Yeah, no, I think he'll be fine for sure. They just got to keep building that defense. That's all.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree with you. I mean, some really good additions to the Tennessee Titans defense. They got Azeez Al-Shaair. They also got Arden Key too. So really nice signings there. So really nice job by Rand Carthon. Jesse?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, good luck to the Titans, man, but just keep that defense going and figure out which. I don't want to hit. Just figure out what's going on with that offense, man. How you guys want to move forward.
Absolutely. Best of luck to the Titans. Best of luck to the Titans. Jesse, anything else you want to add?
Mm-hmm. No, that's it.
All right, cool, man. I think we got that there. All right, now let's go to Mac Jones.
Jones.
He may be on his way out, and I think Gronk. Hang on. He could be on his way out. He could be on his way out.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird. I know it is weird. What do you think?
I mean, well, for Mac, I believe in Mac. I think he still has more potential. His rookie year, he wasn't bad, and injuries, so not. And they just grabbed an offensive coordinator to help him. So I don't know. And their offense is starting to improve. They have running back. They have Ramondre Stevenson, and they're still building up their offense, but their defense is solid too. So I don't know. You guys are pretty stable at quarterback with all the instability around the league. So I think why not just keep him? He hasn't done anything to prove that he's a bust or anything. So
exactly.
Unless you guys are going to get Lamar, then okay, I can understand. Or
right.
If you're not, I don't know. I don't see any quarterbacks that unless they're interested in Lamar Jackson, then I'll get it. But I don't think any quarterbacks in this draft. I mean, there's quarterbacks in the draft, but what are you going to do? Trade up? But I don't think, I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to stick with Mac for sure. It's just weird that this is all in the air.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to the Patriots.
I don't think it's happening either. But
yeah.
That could be the only. That would be the only reason that would make sense to me.
All right, cool. I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right, and Asante Samuel weighed in, which is very interesting. And we have an article by Justin Leger, and it's on NBC Sports Boston, and it's called. And the article's titled "Asante Samuel takes another shot at Belichick amid Mac rumors." So very interesting. Mm-hmm. And it says in the article, there's a tweet from Asante Samuel, and it's a quote tweet in response to Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III's tweet, that said, the Patriots have reportedly shopped Mac Jones to other teams this offseason, trying to trade him after giving him a defensive coordinator as his offensive coordinator and a special teams coach as his QB coach last quarterback QB coach last year is mind-blowing. Mind-blowings in all caps. And then Asante Samuel quote tweets this, and it says, that tweet says, the silly things he used to get away with because of Brady. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. And then the quote tweet and the tweet, that's in the article. And then there's another quote tweet by Asante Samuel. That's in the same article. And it's a quote tweet in response to the tweeter. The tweeter's username is Anthony Baez 30. And it says, remind me again, what coach has the most Super Bowls in NFL history? And Asante Samuel says, Coach Brady. I'm forgetting the emoji. I want to check that emoji. I want to see what that is. I think it's a grinning face with stars emoji. The stars are red. Yeah. So I want to see that. So very interesting. Gronk also weighed in on Mac Jones. Let's get to that.
Interesting.
Um, Robert Gronkowski thinks it's fake news. And we have an article by Stephen M. Smith on, I think it's TDA. The site is called TDA, and it says in the URL TD is it T, it's tdalabamamag.com. So it's Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Okay, that's what that is. The article's titled "Rob Gronkowski says Mac Jones trade rumors are fake news," and the fake news is in quotes. So very interesting there.
Yeah.
And it says there's a tweet from Kay Adams, and it says Patriots trading Mac Jones question mark, and it says no way, says Gronk. No way and Gronk are in caps. So, and it also says in the article, there is just too much turnover this year, Gronkowski said about why he feels the trade rumors with Jones are fake news. It also says in the article, he got a new offensive coordinator and the whole offensive staff was turned over. If you are shipping your quarterback, that is just too much turnover to have in the NFL in one season. I don't think that is real news. I think that is fake news. But in the future, if Mac Jones does not put it together with Bill O'Brien, then I could see that being a possibility after this season. Gronkowski joins Devin and Jason McCourty as Patriots legends that want to see Jones work in New England. So very interesting. That is also part of the article as well. So yeah, I think we got that on Mac Jones. Jesse, anything else you want to touch?
Nothing else. Good luck to him this season. Hopefully he has a great year.
Absolutely. Good luck to him. I said that. Yeah, the article is by Stephen M. Smith. So I think we got that there. Jesse, anything else you want to touch on with Mac Jones?
Nothing else there.
All right. Cool, man. Now let's go to Kirk Cousins. There were rumors about him going to the 49ers at the Combine, so that's very interesting. So, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he does need a change of scenery. I don't know if San Francisco also needs a quarterback, like a set-in-stone quarterback. That's all they're missing now, so I don't know. I think they have a lot of pieces that they're working with. Trey Lance and Brock Purdy are enough, but, they're both battling injuries, but I don't know. I don't think the Vikings can do much with Kirk anyway either. So I think the Vikings need a change of scenery as well at the quarterback position.
Exactly. I see what you're saying there for sure. We just have to see what happens with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I think we got that there.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go to John Elway. His contract, I think it was his contract that kind of ended on March 15th. 3 Super Bowls with the Broncos, 2 as a player, 1 as the GM. I think I want to check his other role with John Elway. Yeah, 2 is a player. One is a GM, executive VP of football operations. He then transitioned to the president of football operations, and then he also took a consultant role as well. Now, what a career! What a career there.
Yeah, he's a legend on and off the field. So
Yeah, his contract ended on March 15th. I want to double check. I think it's March 15th. Hang on, Jesse. I'm trying to get that date. Do you, yeah, contract expired on March 15th. He told 9 News. He told 9 News, which is in Denver as well. He told them. So, yeah, what a career. Best of luck to John Elway.
Yeah, good luck to him in the future.
Absolutely. Think we got that there. Now let's go to free agency. So, I mean, the Jets get Quentin Jefferson. They also get Tim Boyle. They get Tim Boyle. They get Quentin Jefferson. The Raiders get Brian Hoyer. So very interesting stuff there.
The Jets are making moves based on them acquiring Rodgers. So, everything they're doing is good. And they're also creating more quarterback competition for Zach Wilson. He shouldn't automatically be the backup. I think he should have some challenge because I feel like when Rodgers does decide to retire or move on from football, Zach Wilson should be able to take over that role. And he should learn a lot from Rodgers, skill and mental.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you also have Teddy Bridgewater. He has garnered a lot of interest as well. He could possibly be a Lion.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be bad. He's got to stay healthy though, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, Teddy Bridgewater can stay healthy for sure. I want to see if the terms have been finalized with Quentin Jefferson. I just want to double check that. Because that's a really nice ad by the Jets to get him.
For sure.
Yeah. Really nice ad by the Jets, man. Really, just a really nice ad. And Tim Boyle used to back up Rodgers as well. Really solid. Really solid get by the Jets to get Quentin Jefferson. What a solid, really great defensive lineman.
Yeah, no, that defense is going to be nice next year. Looking forward to seeing that defense next year.
Yeah, because I'm looking at his position. It says defensive end on Wikipedia. Jesse, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. It says defensive end on Wikipedia, and also says defensive tackle. I'm seeing that on Jets X Factor as well.
Yeah, regardless, he'll be on the D line. So
yeah,
it's gonna.
So great like defensive lineman, and then
he can move around on the D line as well. I'm pretty sure from what I saw. So
yeah, absolutely. And I also saw the DT. The article is titled "New York Jets agree to terms with free agent defensive tackle Quentin Jefferson." And it's by Stephen Stephon selling. And so on Jets X Factor.
Okay.
So nice to see that. It is not looking like, I don't think the terms have been disclosed. I think Hoyer, I think Brian Hoyer's deal with the Raiders is 2 years. It's a 2-year deal there.
I don't expect much from Brian Hoyer. I don't think. That's a backup. I think Cam Newton is better than, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're gonna. I think the Raiders are drafting a quarterback in this draft. I mean, that'd be the only thing that'd be logical. I've heard them trying to move up to Arizona at 3. I don't
think
know
so. Yeah.
if they can, and they're also trying to grab DeAndre Hopkins as well. So they probably have to put up an okay package for that. But if they get Adams and Hopkins, you got to get a quarterback.
That would be crazy if that happened.
Yeah, that'd be absurd. So they got to get a quarterback if they do that.
Absolutely. I mean, Brian Hoyer's a 2-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to just see. I think Tim Boyle's a 1-year deal with the Jets. I want to double check that as well. Yeah, it's a 1-year deal there. Okay, so I think we got that there. Hopefully, Teddy Bridgewater gets signed as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Teddy Bridgewater can at least be a backup. So hopefully that gets figured out by some team.
Yeah, and there's an article with Teddy Bridgewater, and it's by is it Shauna McCarriston? It's on CBS. It's on CBS Sports, and it's titled "Teddy Bridgewater Drawing Interest from Several NFL Teams. Lions Offer Contract to Free Agent quarter QB per report." So very interesting QB. And it says in the article, where does it say? Where do I lead? It says quarterback Teddy Bridgewater has been on 4 teams in the last 4 years, and this offseason he's looking for his next squad to join. Bridgewater is taking time to make his decision on where he will sign, as he apparently has some options. Multiple teams have shown interest in Bridgewater, including the Detroit Lions, who put forward a contact. I think it's meaning to say contract offer. It says contact offer. I think it's meaning to say contract offer for the quarterback, according to ESPN Saturday. The Lions have some familiar faces for Bridgewater. The veteran quarterback worked with Detroit head coach Dan Campbell, while the veteran quarterback worked with Detroit head coach Dan Campbell while the two were in New Orleans when Campbell was the assistant head coach and tight ends coach of the Saints. If Bridgewater does join the Lions, he would back up starter Jared Goff. So very interesting there. Hopefully Teddy Bridgewater gets on a team as soon as possible. Best of luck to him. Best of luck to Quentin Jefferson. Best of luck to Tim Boyle and Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck to those guys.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't think I just want to see if there's anything else I need to bring in. It's really okay. Hang on. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater also did really well when Tua was out too. I mean, he was amazing when Tua was out. I mean,
he was solid. He kept them afloat.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. I mean, he also did deal with injuries, unfortunately, there, and we can go back to the same article by Shannon McCarrison. And it says in the article, Bridgewater is coming off a difficult season as the Miami Dolphins backup QB. He started 2 games for the Miami Dolphins, losing both. He also dealt with multiple injuries, finger concussion that's in parentheses, that sidelined him much of the year. In his 5 total appearances, he compiled 683 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Despite his struggles last season, he is still an experienced backup who can help a team in a pinch. So,
for sure.
Absolutely. So nice to see that. Yeah, and I think we got that for the show. I mean, I think that's it for free agency for now. Jesse, anything else you want to touch on?
Nothing else regarding that.
All right, I think we got that there. Jesse, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was a pleasure having you on. You're welcome anytime. Thank you for coming on, man. It was awesome to have you.
Thank you. Appreciate you for having me, man.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure.
All right, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for your flexibility. That's really nice to see as well. So thank you for being flexible.
No problem.
All right, thanks, Ben.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you, man. You too. Take care, dude.
Peace.
Peace, Ben.
All right.
See you, Ben.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.